Wendy Ortiz drama. I actually want to see what this is, and that boy A Bando cooked up. So
there's a very popular new creator that has managed to collab with all of the biggest streamers in the industry, doing various forms of IRL content.
I've never seen her before. I've actually never seen her. Well, maybe I have, but like,
and while she is,
her foundation does not match her complexion. From literally the neck down. She does fade it well though. You could tell she's Hispanic though because of the styling of her makeup.
Very loved by some, it seems like she's currently hated by most. And to be honest with you, unfortunately, it isn't really much of her fault.
But I'm telling y'all, once again, as a fan base, y'all need to have a consensus and come together and be like, hey, we fucking up all her future collaborations because we are bullying people for no reason.
Wendy's followers are cult followers.
I think is like, you know, when you say like, oh, like a girl's crazy, and then they really start trying to act crazy. I think that's what Wendy's like base is on right now. Like everybody's calling them crazy, so they trying to like live up to that name. Like they really crazy. No, shorty, you're not crazy. You are delusional.
But who's to blame for all of this hate that she's been getting, and why has she even been getting this hate in the first place? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. But first, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button to join the tribe with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below
if you're watching on YouTube, smash the subscribe button.
My description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into why the internet hates Wendy Ortiz. Okay, so to start, if you're unfamiliar with who Wendy Ortiz is, she started her career on social media quite a while ago, with her oldest video on her YouTube channel being posted about 3 years ago, and it was a get ready with me vlog of her last first day of high school. After this, she continued documenting and vlogging her experiences throughout her senior year, and she made content like this for about a year, all the way up to the point of her getting pregnant. After getting pregnant, her content took a bit of a turn as she switched from documenting her senior year of high school to documenting her entire pregnancy journey, which actually worked out pretty well for her channel, as one of her most popular videos to this day is the actual vlog of her going into labor and delivering the baby. So after this video went viral, doing over 1 million views, she began including more of her family as a whole within her content, which also ended up doing pretty well. And during this time, she began gaining a lot of traction on not only
I'm glad that she was able to turn that unfortunate situation into a great positive, but teen pregnancy isn't necessarily bad if it can be afforded and if you're in a relationship where like the dynamic works. In America right now, I don't think teen pregnancy is a good thing at all though. It doesn't seem like clearly her man that she had the baby with is not around, or else I don't think this beef would exist or this whole drama stuff would exist. But I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I just think she's over the top.
YouTube, but TikTok too, and she began growing all over social media. As she began growing on social media, she's seen a lot of her success from TikTok, gaining over 4 million followers on the platform in just a short amount of time, and that's what all directly led to the point that she's at today. The first time I personally learned of Wendy Ortiz was when she did a few collab streams with the popular creator that goes by the name of DDG. They did various streams together. They've been to Hawaii, Japan, and she's even found herself in one of his music videos. But unfortunately, Wendy would end up admitting that she had to fall back from DDG a little bit.
I remember her from the Japan trip. I just don't remember her from like literally anything else. But baby mama as a senior in high school? That's crazy.
Because she was seriously starting to catch some feelings for him.
If I let it continue, I would fall in love with him. If I went to his room every single time you guys told me to go into his room, I would fall in love with him. If I listened to you guys when you guys told me to talk to him, I would fall in love with him.
And after these streams, this is where Wendy truly kickstarted her streaming career. She began doing various content and collabing with a lot of bigger content creators, and at first, everything was cool. She collabed with a few of the FaZe members, even doing collabs with creators as big as FaZe Rug, and she was even featured on Casanat's popular Streamers University.
I was about to say, bro said famous streamers. I did not recognize none of them except for Rug was the only one that looked familiar to me.
Where her and her sister Evelyn would even end up winning an award for being the best duo.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to come up here. I'm super nervous and I don't want to.
Here, come over, y'all.
Me and Evan have been wanting to do this for so long, and we've been doing this, basically made it.
Because it's not an actual university, I lack the emotional attachment to the to her tears. Like if you told me she was faking, I would definitely believe you. In fact, I kind of hope she is. I hope she's like capping. I hope it's not real.
Okay, I want to thank the minions at home. I want to thank DDG for helping me stream and get started, and I want to thank all of you guys because you guys were all so sweet and helpful with everything.
Now, while Wendy has grown tremendously on social media recently, gaining over 723,000 followers on Twitch in just the last 7 months alone, her and her family has also been blessed with the opportunity to accomplish everyone's goals in life of being able to retire their mother.
Y ya no tienes que trabajar.
Ay, mija.
Okay, guys, me and Eve are officially gonna retire my mom, but it's not retired, is it?
That's retired.
Me and Eve are officially retiring my mom. She doesn't have to work. She doesn't have to do anything.
But even with her seeming to be so wholesome and growing her fanbase throughout the entire year, Wendy has managed to find herself within a lot of drama very early into her streaming career. And while she is not completely innocent by any means in a lot of these dramas, the real base in most of these problems stems from her very toxic fanbase. To my knowledge, it first started back in late April, maybe early May, when her career started really taking off after the collabs with DDG. As I stated, originally the two of them were doing a lot of streams together, traveling all of these different places, and DDG even featured her in one of his music videos. But after the two were doing so much content together, her fans began spreading allegations that DDG was only using her for content and he was only clout chasing off of her name, which is kinda crazy considering DDG was the one that helped her with her entire streaming setup, and her streaming career kinda took off after the collabs they were doing together.
I promise y'all on my life, on my soul, bro. It ain't a clout chasing bone in my body. Please, y'all. It ain't my fault y'all like us together. Like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Like, sorry for being funny and likable with Wendy. I apologize. Like, I don't know what you want me to do, man. It's nothing that we collab with has been forced. It's been all organic, okay?
I think me and Wendy fan bases just don't like each other, and I think that ship is sailed.
So after this, her fanbase just continued being negative and spreading hate to other big streamers on the platform as well. Like Silky, a popular streamer who's been going very crazy recently, shout out to him. For those of you that may not know, he's also a member of the very popular FaZe clan as well. But anyways, back in early May, him and Adapt, another FaZe member, would attend some party live on stream, and Wendy was also here streaming this party as well. So while at the party, Silky and Adapt will be accompanied by another popular creator who goes by the name of Willito, who Wendy apparently has some sort of past with. I don't know if they dated, talked, or just simply did content together, but Willito kind of made it known that him and her weren't on the best of terms at all. So out of respect for him, Silky didn't really acknowledge Wendy too much at this event. In fact, he even kind of got upset with Adapt for conversing with Wendy while being around Willito.
Yeah.
Hey, you were a big fan of Sable Ronaldo.
Yeah, and I said hi, and I said hi to you too.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's you, bro. Wait, did you lose him? Huh? You're not cool. So why is that?
I got to know. It's okay.
You want me to situate that? I can situate it right now?
No, you're good, you're good. I know you will, but hey.
No, actually,
Adapt's not drama driven like that. I don't think there's who is she to him. So basically it's Wendy Ortiz. She came up apparently like off collabs with, well, she came up at documenting her senior year of high school, got pregnant, her going into labor video hit 1 million views, and she's just been like kind of up and up from there. Had her sisters in, had her family in on the content, all that sort of stuff. Boom. Ends up doing a lot of collabs with DDG. They go out of the States. I think he said they went to Hawaii, they went to Japan. I remember her Japan stream. That was the first time I ever saw her like on stream. But eventually her fan base started hating on DDG, saying he was using her when she got elevated because of DDG. Like she was okay, like she was around, but when she started like collabing with DDG, and DDG was up here, she didn't reach DDG's level obviously, but she jumped. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense. Was good, Chase. But it was one of those things where you understand the connection between them, but the fact her fan base really messed with her connections. And apparently this other guy that's over here was somebody that she used to do content with, or somebody that she dated or talked to, something like that. They have a past, basically. And he doesn't rock with her at all. So they come to this party, and you have FaZe Adapt, and then you have Silky. And he tells Silky that he doesn't rock with him, but I don't think Adapt knows. And that's what he said right there. Adapt doesn't know. But they're standing literally like 5 feet away from each other while this interaction is happening. And that's like mad to me. I like that. That don't make sense. You got a crime video? Who's a creator? Who's a creator? Let me know.
Just say what's up.
Shit, what's up and let go.
That's what I did.
That's not what you did. Flag on the blade. What a bro. Flag on the blade. Flag. Come here. Flag on the play. Imagine I'm Jack in America. That's crazy. And I come in and I have a whole conversation with her. And I say, bye, in the same what in the same thing. I'm saying it should be on some bye. Now I know, oh yeah, it's good, she crazy.
I watch any vid.
Yeah. You gotta think about it in somebody else's point of view.
And this, of course, ended up going viral all over TikTok, which led to Silky getting a lot of hate from Wendy's community. I mean, they even went as far as sending the man death threats as well.
I'm seeing all these tortas on my for no reason. Not you, Wendy. Or Wendy's, I think it was your sister, not y'all. But y'all fan base is mad aggressive, mad weird. Send it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, chat, I don't think I've ever seen so many death threats since the Kai TikTok days, bro. Words, I'm so serious. And I'm talking about like, yo, I wake up, I'm like, damn, why is there so much women in my DMs? I'm like, oh yeah, we lit. I must have did something last night. Go kill yourself.
I'm gonna tap in.
You're a loser. You're a 30-year-old grown-ass man worried about another girl. You're a woman hater. I'm like, what the Yo, I'm genuinely getting death threats on some extra shit of, yo, bro, listen, you cannot get mad at me for moving on morale. Anybody would want a friend like me to move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Other times, like, it's like, bro, like, you're gonna get hate. You can't blame me for all the hate you got. Like, Silky, bro, just because you're getting hate does not mean it's my people. People call me Waka, people call me Cut. It's like, I'm not over here saying it's their fans. It's their haters. It's just their haters. Yeah. Like, accept it. It's the internet, bro. If you're getting hate, turn off your phone.
Now, what if I told you this all didn't end anywhere near here? Because within that same time frame, she will find herself in an even bigger beef with another creator by the name of Aiden Ross. This came after Aiden apparently invited her to one of his popular brand risk boxing events, and she declined to show up due to him quote unquote falling off.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Aiden Ross kind of fell off. If it's Kai said that, maybe.
Now, of course, Aiden wouldn't take this lightly at all, and he began throwing jabs back at Wendy, calling her things like a bad mother.
I bet you right now she's not with her kid, though. You want a lot of money? I don't know what she's doing, but I bet you she's not with her kid. You want a lot of money?
I don't want to bother her.
And then after this, Aiden will also respond to a clip of Wendy saying that Tory Lanez had deserved what happened to him, which if you guys don't know, Tory Lanez had got stabbed in prison, which resulted in him almost losing his life.
I'm not holding back on Wendy. We are going to go crazy on Wendy for what she said about Tory Lanez. My brother really got stabbed 14 times, bro. I don't f around when it comes to shit like that. So, Wendy, I got something for you. Don't even worry about it. You and your fat, poor fans can't do. They don't scare me, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't fold, bro.
So this beef between them two just continued going back and forth, which ended up getting very toxic because as you guys know, Aiden Ross, he has a very wild community as well. And of course, as I'm telling you right now, Wendy has a very wild community too. So at that point, it kind of just became a battle of who had the crazier fans.
And I don't care if his fans are crazy. My fans are crazier.
No, the they're not.
She's she's crazy. No, Aiden Ross fans are something different. There's a reason he was able to go over to Kick and still do a ridiculous amount of numbers and literally be the heartbeat of Kick. I don't think she has enough fans numerically. And I also don't think that her average fan is willing to go as far as Aiden's average fan is willing to go. This is literally like some this would be like Somalia deciding, you know what? We want beef with China. We want beef with China. We want beef with Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you the smallest population of people? No. But you don't know. You're out of your depths. You're out of your depths for sure.
You not know AR Loyals 2024?
Now, since then, Wendy has found herself in various beef with various people like Krishan Rock, who's probably one of the worst people anybody could beef with. And she even ended up getting into a physical altercation at the Faye's 4th of July party with some girl who goes by the name of Vale. And this whole thing started because Wendy refused to apologize for calling her a deadbeat mother on social media.
And then what did you call her? Okay, what did you call her?
She said it to me first, though. I didn't say.
Okay, when was this? Months ago?
It doesn't matter. She's talking about my character when she doesn't know my situation.
And what did you call her?
After she called me something, she addressed me first. She called me a deadbeat mom. A real deadbeat mom is that vulgar.
Okay, you and Brie Olsen have been talking shit about me for the past
Okay, but
6
who
months.
said something first?
Who said something first?
You did. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about you until you called me a deadbeat mom. That's what I said.
No, this whole thing started was because you and Brie Olsen, your little friend, have been talking shit about me.
No, you said.
What are you gonna do?
No, you put your purse down.
Well, I can put my purse down.
Okay, well I can put my phone.
All right,
Okay,
this is where we end this
I just want
conversation.
you to say sorry.
What am I gonna? Okay, you okay?
I'm gonna say sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, look, don't. What the? Get the out of here! What are you doing?
Now, I don't know the exact origin of their beef, but after doing a little research on the situation, let's just say Wendy wasn't wrong for calling her a bad mother at all. But anyways, that was on the 4th of July. Let's just say Wendy wasn't wrong.
She left her baby on someone's doorstep and ran away without even checking. So she left it on her baby daddy's doorstep? I promise you. I was about to say they were both wrong and they just need to both. If you both just need to apologize, but no, you're objectively a bad parent. If you leave your newborn baby, that baby can't be more than. They just have a full head of hair, low key, but that baby can't be older than like 3-4 months old, and you left it outdoors. No, you're tripping.
For calling her a bad mother at all. But anyways, that was on the 4th of July, and fast forward just 2 weeks since then, and Wendy has now found herself in a lot more drama. So as some of you may know, the popular streamer Platboy Max has officially just returned to streaming after an extended hiatus away from the internet. And when he returned, he came back with the second season of his popular show called Into Deep. And this is a show where the creators involved basically have to find their match, and the viewers and fans get to decide on who's the best match, which then leads to the last match standing being given $25K at the end of the show. If any of you guys have seen Love Island, it's basically a very similar concept to that. But anyways, Wendy would end up being one of the contestants on this show, and she literally found herself in some drama on the very first day. This came after DDG chose her over another girl there named Deja, and this led to multiple people saying that DDG only chose Wendy because he was afraid of the backlash he was going to get from her toxic community.
Hey, the way even DDG whispers through my ear, I gotta choose her because if I don't, I'm gonna get canceled.
He was like, I want to pick Jada so bad.
Yeah.
You know, I be like,
but he got mad because Deja spilled the beans. He was like, if I don't pick Wendy, Woshin is gonna cancel me. He told Deja that. Deja accidentally said it, and he was like, why the f you say it?
Oh,
that's what happened. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know
that's
that.
Facts, and no lies is told here. That will lie. I'm gonna speak straight facts, gang.
Oh, it's because Wendy's chat would have blew him. He's gonna get canceled. Wendy's followers are cult followers. This is gonna get. They said I was saying bullshit. You feel like I was saying bullshit?
Just because you said you're just using her for a clip.
Oh, you think that was why I said some bullshit?
I think that was just a little weird.
Weird?
A little bit. Because it feels like you're just saying like, oh, he just wants me because he's gonna get clipped. That's what I took it out.
I said your followers have a little cult following, so I felt like if he didn't do that, he was gonna get.
Yeah, well, regardless, he's getting hate. It's like either or.
Yeah.
So as the show continued, Wendy found herself in a lot more drama throughout it, even up to the point where she even completely left the show after thinking the whole thing was just one big setup, after the popular Krishan Rock, a person who I mentioned she had a previous beef with, made a guest appearance on the show. Now, I don't really blame her for leaving. I probably would do the same thing myself. I mean, Krishan Rock is a pretty scary person, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, after she left, Max discovered the reason why all of that had happened, and he ended up having to kick Krishan off of the stream, and this would all lead to Wendy coming back to the show, and the two of them mutually apologizing to each other for the misunderstanding.
Wendy, now that we on camera, you feel me?
Yeah.
Want situation, make sure she's smooth.
Yeah.
I did not know about any things you had going on.
Yeah.
But what's with Krishan?
Yeah.
I was made aware, understood, when you told me on stream.
Yep.
So,
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
I don't know Max, but I know you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I know he wouldn't set me up like that. I think just in the moment, I heard she was here, and then I was like doing like.
Go emote only. Go emote only. Emote only.
I was thinking about like, oh, Alabama said bad babies pulling up. I was like, wait, Krishan Rock is here. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I got mad. Obviously, I'm sorry. I came over here. I told you, and I think it was just like.
It's all good. I completely understand. I completely understand. You feel me? You felt like it was some weird, funny business going on. That's why I wanted to situate it, because I didn't want you to feel like that. Because I was you cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
You done nothing but show me love. You feel me? Want to keep everything smooth.
All good.
All right.
Yep.
Smooth?
Thank
cool.
you.
I bet. All right. We about to get started in a sec. Cool. Go.
Now, even though Wendy returned to the show and her and
That's
Max
fair.
apologized
That's
to one
fair.
another, none of the drama really ended there for her at all, because she really just spent the rest of her time there hate farming, and her community basically would take this and run with it all over social media. They leave all types of hateful comments in multiple streamers' chats or even TikTok comments as well. For example, of the last day of the show, a popular creator by the name of J5 had a very serious real life situation happen, as he would end up losing one of his best friends during the show, which caused him to have to leave early. And of course, all my thoughts and prayers go out to him and anybody else affected by the loss. But when people started posting clips and things on social media of why he left, Wendy's fans would be in the comments saying weird things like, this is karma for playing with our girl Wendy, or things like, he learned a lesson from messing with Wendy. And mind you, they are referring to a man who just lost his real life friend, something that literally has nothing to do with streaming at all.
Her fan base is very toxic actually now. You know, before it was just like back and forth. Like there's a point, there's a line, like there's a finite line you don't cross. You try not to play with it at all, but you can't, as a content creator, you can't control, your fan base's moves at times, because there are other grown adults, there are other, teenagers, whatever the case may be. There are people that have their own opinions and can do their own thing. But that's a little over, that's drastically over the top actually. I was trying to find a more tasteful way of putting it, but no. You just, that's just one of those things you don't do. as a human being, like not even as a content creator, not even like defending your man's, like that's what he gets for messing with Wendy. He didn't get anything. His homeboy is deceased. That's what his homeboy gets. His homeboy had nothing to do with it. Like that's the logic is so flawed right there. It just doesn't sit well.
This is a real life traumatic event that a person is going through, and someone is in the comments talking about this is karma for a streamer beef, or not even a beef. It probably wasn't even, I don't know what happened between J Cinco and Wendy, but I can assure you it wasn't that serious. And while I do think all of those weird comments that I just referred to were all made by the same person, at least the ones I seen, there's still been multiple other instances of her fans saying all types of like racist things or sending hateful messages towards other people on the show. But the crazy part is, even with her like getting racist things or sending
Wendy fans, by the way, what's wrong with D-Loop being black? I'm confused.
hateful messages to
right, giving Mean Girl like your man is on a dating show that wasn't your man in the first place, giving Wendy hella attention last night. That's kind of normal, I guess. I don't know how she's pressing my girl Wendy, making her feel weird and uncomfortable. She gotta go because he on the love show for a reason. If that's her man, why he on a love show? Go press Silky. Was this when he was sitting there talking to somebody and then Raya calls him? He's like, oh, if I had a girl, she would end up calling me right now, and then Raya ended up calling her or something. I think that's what it was. These are kind of fair play comments. These are what I expect, right? I don't expect dissing our lost ones
towards other people on the show. But the crazy part is, even with her like getting into this drama, leaving the show, all of these things that she's been through in 3 days, she still managed to win the entire competition and win the $25,000, beating out Suki and Raya, a match who's been doing content together for like the past month. Now, many people thought that she shouldn't even have made it this far in the show to begin with, let alone win. But as I said, it really only came down to fan voting. And with her having such a strong win, let's
see. Couple chemistry, Cinco and Silky, Deshae, Ben, DDG, Wendy. Couple of longevity, Deshae, Silky, DDG, Cinco, Ben, Wendy. Couple clips, Deshae, Silky, DDG, Cinco, Ben, Wendy. Dang. Yeah, if it came down to fan voting, that's what it was.
Fan voting, and with her having such a strong, loyal fan base, that alone resulted in her winning.
Nah, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this shit just pissed me off, y'all. I've been watching this love is too deep in, or I'm too deep. I've been watching this shit for the past few days. That's the only thing I've been watching, bro. I've been super glued to this shit, bro. And I've been hella invested into this shit, bro.
You need to get super glued to. We don't spread hate. We don't spread misinformation. But if he made this video after getting a fresh cut, I think he might do numbers.
Come on, y'all. We all know why Wendy won, bro. I'm not even joking. Look at my face. I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't showered. I've been rooting for Suki and Riot. Like, I've been really going hard for
the All right. See, I wasn't spreading hate before. I'm still not spreading hate, but like now I have to actually say something. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, brother. Brush your teeth, wash your behind, wash your armpits, wash under everything, every crevice of your body, please. You know, cut those dreads off. Get you a fade. You feel what I'm saying? Get you a taper. Get you something. Trim that beard up. You can grow a beard. I can't even grow a beard. I can't grow a beard. I got a little goatee. I got a little mustache, but like that's as far as I'm gonna get. That's where my genes go. You know what I'm saying? I got that borderline silky type timing, which is fine. You can grow a full beard, bro. Take care of yourself, bro. You could do numbers yourself. You talk about another man, and the fact that you didn't take care of yourself. It's not the fact that you would talk about a show. It's the fact that you didn't take care of yourself in order to watch the other grown man and root for him in his relationship. Are we serious, my brother?
And to see that we lost because we know why, that's crazy, bro.
Now, to close this all out, I do think that her fans are just like overly protective of her, and in their eyes, she's just this innocent angel that can absolutely do no wrong at all. But this leads to them sending extreme amounts of hate to anyone that has a minor inconvenience with her, even if she is the one at fault. And of course, this is bad because in reality, it does more harm for Wendy than good. This leads to people hating on her solely because of her toxic fans.
Hate like the little teeny bop drama y'all be causing, bro. This shit is miniature. Like, it's just making money, having fun, kicking it. But I'm telling y'all, once again, as a fan base, y'all need to have a consensus and come together and be like, hey, we up all her future collaborations because we are bullying people for no reason.
I mean, I've seen so much hate around Wendy's name recently on the internet from various communities, and it's really only been stemming from the fact that her community has just been extremely toxic throughout the whole 3 days of the Love Island like show. So in my opinion, I think that she should just try to clean up her community a little bit and try to just tell them to chill sometimes. Because while it's good to have a strong loyal community like she does have, it can also be a very negative thing when they start running around being toxic, because they can ruin your career and image just by causing problems with various people. I mean, people may not want to stream with her just because of how toxic her fans are, or things like that. In my opinion, I think it's kind of like the same cycle we seen play out with Aiden Ross, if I'm being honest, but that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion, so be sure to comment down below and let me know, what do you think about this entire situation? What do you think about Wendy Ortiz? Do you think her fans are toxic? Do you think she's the problem? Or do you think that there's no problem at all and people just need to stop being so soft? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my
regular trolling is normal. The issue is her fan base is trolling against what she has going on. That's the problem that we're having right here. And I think that it can be solved if she chooses to solve it. But again, she has to choose to solve it. And thus far, she's siding with her fans more than anything else.